Welcome, Taurus, to your love reading for November of 2018. This is Solomon, and this is going to be providing energy as to what you could be going through. So I already did your reading, right? But the microphone wasn't in the right place, so I have to do it again. So I'll let you know what I did pull and felt like you might be going through. So this month, I feel like a lot of you may be detaching from somebody because either you have no choice or you actually want and need the space because you might not be ready to commit to someone because there is a divorce, there is a separation, or somebody that's not being quite honest with you because they're dealing with some other things, maybe dealing with another person, an ex-partner, and maybe it's a child that might be involved. Now that's very general, of course, because that could be many people, but that seems to be a theme of a lot of you might be waiting to approach somebody because they might not be ready. If someone was pushing for you to commit and you may not have been ready for that commitment, I feel like a lot of you need to stick true to it because it's not going to be a healthy thing if you're bringing someone else's energy behind you. So that's going to be important. So there might be opportunities to have a lot of fun as always, but I feel like a lot of you, there might be an emotional disappointment with somebody that you want to get close to because they might not be ready, and vice versa right now. All right, so let's see energies for Taurus for November 2018 in love. So in the beginning I did a 3-card spread, and it was just to generally let you know what you could be going through in love. So let's see for Taurus November 2018. 10 of Cups is here. So the 10 of Cups is the happy home, a relationship that has the potential to reach a firm commitment. So joy could be there with you and somebody else, either moving, something that's reaching that peak, and some of you might be in a relationship or marriage, but that's something that you could be stepping towards. About the 10 of Cups. But there are secrets, all right? And that's the energy for a lot of you with the High Priestess showing up, where you might be hiding your emotions, or someone else is hiding it from you, so you can't solidify the connection right now because there are different things going on. And even if there is a solid kind of commitment right now, that's not really legit, right? So you have to be mindful of who you might be committing to because they might not be ready, and there could be someone else again in their energy, if I say in their baggage. The sun showed up, it's the second time it showed up, and I feel like that's the energy of you having fun, the opportunity to really enjoy yourself. But there might be a few secrets that you could be keeping, someone is keeping from you. Let's look into it. That might qualify the High Priestess. Leo, then you have Pisces for some. And someone is not ready. Again, see, that's the energy. Because of what might be going on in secret, because of if you feel something is off and you can't really trust somebody right now, and you keep getting something that's ringing in your head, like something is off, you know. My partner might be up to something. They're talking to someone else. They're not finished talking to someone else. Something like that could be going on. See, one more card for Taurus. The Devil is showing up, and when I did this before, the first reading, it showed up in reverse, which is you needing to and working towards breaking away from some kind of attachment and restriction that's showing up. It could be with a Capricorn for some. Clarify the Devil. And for some of you, you're really in love with somebody, and it might be a very unhealthy love connection, affair, or whatever it might be. And sometimes this is the energy of a new love for some of you, but you might be restricting yourself because of something old that has not completely ended with the 10 of Cups there. And you have some really good cards that's showing up, but the cards that I don't like is the High Priestess and the Devil combined, because it's an extreme intention. Well, the intensity there is to kind of get something going and get something moving, but there are too many unknowns or factors that you can't really unravel right now, or something that you could be holding, or your partner's holding away from you. But only thing you really can do is kind of wait and bide your time and feel the emotions and kind of allow them to reach a peak, and hopefully you can really act on it. Let's see. Clarify the devil again for. So the Hangman is showing up, another major arcana. So that's the energy of waiting. And a lot of you might be disappointed with that wait, not being able to really express yourself all that much, not being able to be around the person that you really want to. And even if you are around them, a lot of you still sense something is off. So you're trying to be patient because that person could have moved out, stepped away, got their own place temporarily. There could be the potential or the threat of kind of breaking up for some. So let's see. Just for Taurus. 2018. Okay. So there's a crash, right? The chariot is in reverse, so that means that something is not quite moving forward right now. And again, that's the energy of some of you biding your time. So where some of you may have made plans to travel and to maybe relocate or do something with your partner, it's not happening right now. Could be car issues, financial issues, emotional intensity where you're stressed and very volatile with somebody. Now it could be with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It just depends, but I feel that that's the intensity. The sun was showing up is like almost advice for you to watch your emotions, because that could have you spiral out of control and feel like you don't have control of your life because you allow your emotions to overtake you, because someone could be you might feel like somebody is getting over on you, not being honest, and very sharp things that they might say. That person could get to you with the words that they do say, vice versa, And I feel like the card that I pulled in the beginning was from Archangel Michael, and it says, be gentle with yourself. And it says, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. It says, help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. So guilt with something that you've done, something that you feel like you could have changed, not really making the moves that you wanted to, not stepping away from somebody when you should have, maybe long ago. Things like that could be running through your mind, and trying your best to be patient with a process that you might be going through. There might be a divorce, separation. Others of you, the home environment again is not as stable as you would want to because of financial concerns, or not being able to commit to somebody because they're not ready. You did break up. Maybe some of you broke up with somebody because of some disputes, arguments. This was like maybe late October for sure, and there may have been a breakup with somebody who you may have thought that was your soulmate. They still could be, but you're still not ready for one another just yet, because they may be dealing with something and the communication is not showing up. You're not really expressing yourself, the other person is not expressing themselves, so somebody is kind of I always say the throat chakra is blocked, but not being able to speak clearly or understand what's going on. Yeah, the Five of Cups, stressed out, regret, sadness. The person that you're dealing with that seem to be somebody that's that you have either lost or that's dealing with a loss, and that's the reason why some of them are not ready with you, and the lack of communication is there. Someone else is in their energy, right? In your response, some of you want to offer somebody love. The Page of Cups is here now. In the beginning, the reading that I did do, the Page of Wands showed up. So that was a child, but this is the energy of a new relationship, being able to go to a party, create a party, create something better in your love relationship. It could be the acquisition of a child. Some of you could be pregnant and pending that child, the birth of the child for some. But it does seem to be now two people showing up: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It just depends on who might relate to you. Now Aries is showing up as the Emperor, and this is that person that you might be dealing with now in the beginning. See, that's why it might be the Queen of Swords is someone who is moody. She's in her emotions, and then she allows emotions to take over when she's really supposed to be a bit more logical and discerning and being able to adapt according to the conversation that you might have and the conversations that you don't have, and then have it to detach. So the Emperor is showing up, and again, in the beginning he was in the reverse position. So a controlling person, somebody that's not willing to budge, not willing to make sacrifices, or kind of listen at times, or not really putting in the effort that they could in order for things to work out. Here they could be up and down, because in the beginning this was a reverse. So here that person might be around you for some, and it could be the father of your child. It's next to the page of cups, but often that person could be trying their best to take care of unfinished business, vice versa, take care of themselves, do what they need to do, so they can either separate, as both of you might need to, or separate from someone else that they're dealing with, so that you two can come together. That's what it seems like, right? And the advice is to watch your stress levels, that be gentle with yourself. That is a important message that's coming through, because that says that you might allow your emotions again to get the better of you, and then that causes the breakdown and missed opportunities, because that energy that you're building up and you're putting it out there, that's what you're creating. And then when it comes back to you, then you'll be frustrated and be like, dang, I wish I could have handled that a bit better. Just try your best to watch that. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that's showing up. Fire sign that might not be quite honest with you. They might affect you in a deep way. Now this could be literally the person that your potential love interest is dealing with, or this is literally your partner or someone else that you may have separated from. They're right next to Strength in reverse, so you may be very intense with somebody else. You have a few people showing up, other people that might be in a positive light, and someone that you might not be seeing all that well. And both of the what's on your mind and then the outcome, you're dealing with somebody who might not be communicating, and also or telling the truth, and also that might be your energy for some who's having to kind of do that, because there might be secrets or whatever. So clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. So maybe that person is slowly but surely getting over heartbreak, conflict. It's the Queen of Cups is showing up as well. Let's see. Yeah, and that person is a bit stressed out. And again, that might affect the person that you're dealing with. That could be a person with them that you don't know about, or if you know about that person, they're showing up and they're not wanting this connection, and they're not communicating to you. For some of you out there, clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. Money, and that came through before. Some of you aren't communicating or doing well moving forward because the other person or you're taking your time to reestablish your confidence in different areas in your life right now, and somebody doesn't seem to be quite ready. But in the beginning, we saw some very positive cards that are showing up, and I feel like it's the energy of a lot of you having to kind of sacrifice the immediate gratification right now, because we do have Venus retrograde, and then we have Mercury retrograde as soon as Venus is out of retrograde. So the rest of the year might be a bit tough, especially for this month, but there are some good things that you can experience if you are to use your intuition to kind of detach from the things that you need to remove yourself from, and kind of let go and allow things to unfold as it must. All right, so much love to you, much light. I hope the messages did help out. Or if you would like to, you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for your energy. Okay, so have a good one.